Hello students, welcome to the new lecture of electronic commerce. The topic that we are going to discuss today is risk associated with internet transactions. In the previous lecture we discussed about the transaction security requisites, what are the requisites that has to be followed, what are the four principles. Now we will understand what are the various risks that can occur in online transactions. Now, first of all, what is a risk? Risk क्या होता है? The possibility of something bad happening in the context of data security. मतलब डेटा ब्रीच से रिलेटेड, मतलब आपके डेटा इंफॉर्मेशन चोरी होने से रिलेटेड जो भी कुछ भी बैड हो सकता है, that will come under the risk. Various threats to data and information security. डेटा और सिक्योरिटी के लिए जो भी आपके रिस्क होंगे, that will come under the this risk part. रिस्क रिलेटेड टू डेटा सिक्योरिटी इन ई कॉमर्स. अब कौन कौन से रिस्क हो सकते हैं? इट कुड बी ड्यू टू द फेलियर ऑफ वेबसाइट्स. नाउ फेलियर ऑफ वेबसाइट्स कैन अकर ड्यू टू नंबर ऑफ reasons. Problems in the surroundings, power failure, fire, flooding, failure of hardware, or any attack of virus, or you can say the hacker. So there are a number of ways in which your data can be at risk. So internet can be used for email, marketing, electronic buying and selling of things, gathering of information and distribution of information. Now the risk can be related to the customers or selling agent. In this lecture, we will be discussing about the risk that can occur to the customers. So first risk that can occur to the customer is the false or malicious sites. False or malicious site मतलब fake site simply. These sites are made for stealing the buyers IDs, passwords या उनके credit card की information. They are keeping an eye on your hard drive and uploading files from the visitor's hard drive so on. तो ये they will keep an eye कि आप किस तरह के डेटा को अपलोड कर रहे हो, किस तरह के डेटा को एक्सेस कर रहे हो. So these sites are meant for stealing the data, especially the credit cards and the passwords of users. So for this the user have to be very careful and they should not reveal their personal details, and they have to be very careful while buying things from these kind of sites. They have to check for reviews before buying these kinds of products. Second risk is stealing a visitor's ID or password. People build many malicious websites. They ask you to, I told in the previous one, fake websites होती हैं, that the main purpose here is to ask for visitors ID और उनके password. और क्या होता है जनरली people जो लोग होते हैं, users होते हैं, they will keep same password for different websites like Gmail के लिए सेम पासवर्ड होगा, अमेजोन के लिए होगा, फेसबुक के लिए होगा. तो जनरली दे कीप सेम पासवर्ड सो दैट उनको इजीली रिमेम्बर रहे. तो मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम क्या होता है कि अगर सेम पासवर्ड है तो दे कैन साइकोलॉजी को समझते हैं कि यूजर ने सेम पासवर्ड रखा होगा, so they can steal the information from the other sides too. Yeah. It we should break this practice of keeping same password. We should keep different passwords for different websites, and we should make the password little complicated so that the other person can't crack it easily. Then is stealing visitors' credit card information. These fake websites may also be built and temporarily termed as legal business, although they are not existing in business, but just for the purpose of stealing the information, they will uh, show themselves as a proper working legal website, but their main purpose was is to steal the information from the customers. They want to get the information about the credit card details. Spoofing, the term that used here is spoofing, means setting up such false websites to cheat users. The main purpose here is to cheat users by passing along the vital information. जो भी क्रेडिट कार्ड का पासवर्ड है या क्रेडिट कार्ड के नंबर्स हैं, तो उसका सीवीवी नंबर है, तो ये सब चीज़ें को स्टील करने के लिए जो भी हमारी जो इसका जो टर्म है, दैट इज कॉल्ड स्पूफिंग. Now this is spying on visitors' hard drive and uploading files. Here the main purpose of malicious website is about getting information about the visitor's hard drive. उसके hard drive में क्या है, what he is uploading और किस data को access कर रहा है. So bugs होते हैं different. They will put different bugs into their website which will record information. So there are various bugs. Few I have mentioned here, like Singapore bug, Santa Barbara bug, Fishbird bug. So these are the bugs which are intentionally put on the website so that they can record information through the hard drive and what kind of information that the customers are uploading the sites. Then stealing information from selling agents and ISPs, like internet service provider. The credit card information is generally stored by the ISPs and the selling agents, and many times hackers are successful into breaking into systems of selling agents and ISP. They will they will get the data access of the selling agent, and they will take data from the selling agent and internet service provider to steal information about the number of customers. Then is the use of cookies. Cookies generally होता है हमारा, these are the pieces of information that a website collects and transfer to a visitor's hard drive for record keeping purpose. मतलब when you access a website, कोई भी आप Gmail पे चले जाओ या आप उस पे गूगल क्रोम पे चले जाओ अपने वेब ब्राउजर पे, तो आप जो दो आइटम्स आपने रिसेंटली एक्सेस किए होंगे उसका आपको एक कुकीज रहती है. सो अब यू हैव टू डिलीट कुकीज वेरी फ्रीक्वेंटली, अदरवाइज आपका स्टोरेज सिस्टम फिल हो जाता है. सो इट विल आस्क मेनी टाइम whether you are talking about laptop, desktops or phone, सब में ये इश्यूज आते हैं. कुकीज, दे विल आस्क यू टू रिमूव कुकीज. सो कुकीज क्या होता है कि जो इंफॉर्मेशन यू आर यूजिंग वेरी फ्रीक्वेंटली, तो वो आपकी इंफॉर्मेशन रिकॉर्ड हो जाती है. सो पीसेज ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन दैट अ वेबसाइट कलेक्ट्स एंड ट्रांसफर्स टू, एंड इट इज ट्रांसफर टू द हार्ड ड्राइव फॉर रिकॉर्ड कीपिंग. तो एक रिकॉर्ड हो रहता है कि ये इंफॉर्मेशन जो है कस्टमर जो है वो बार बार यूज कर रहा है. So JavaScript programs related to the websites record information revealed by the web visitor on request of web browser. So JavaScript programs होते हैं जो websites related होते हैं, they can reveal the information of the user. So हमने बहुत सारे रस्क देखे हैं आज. तो फर्स्ट वन इज फॉल्स एंड मैलिशियस वेबसाइट, जिसमें हम बात कर रहे थे कि एक वेबसाइट बनाई जाती है. द मेन पर्पस ऑफ दीज वेबसाइट्स वर to steal the information, to steal the visitor's ID and passwords, then steal visitors' credit card information. And the term that has been used for this is spoofing, means setting up these kinds of websites to cheat users, and they can pass the vital informations like passwords, credit card numbers, CVV numbers, etc. Then is spying on visitors' hard drive and uploading files. This type of risk is like when the business is creating a false website for getting information about the visitors hard drive, and they are knowing about what kind of files they are uploading, and they are keeping the bugs into their website so that they can record the required information. Then the next is stealing customer data from selling agents. They can break into the selling agent system, and then about the internet service providers. तो उनकी जो खुद का सिस्टम होता है, जो इंटरनेट सर्विस प्रोवाइडर और सेलिंग एजेंट, उनके सिस्टम से जो होता है, उनके सिस्टम से डेटा आप स्टील करते हैं. Then is use of cookies. यहाँ पे क्या होता है, cookies, these are the frequent pieces of information जो websites collect करती हैं, and it is transferred to the hard drive. So this is generally done for record keeping. So this also can be used by the hackers, and these are also is a risk for the customers. So we discussed about the various risk that is to the customers. Now in the next lecture we will discuss about the risk that can the selling agents can face. So this is all for today's lecture. Thank you.